man, I just finished like an 11-hour plus stream, almost 12 hours. And if you guys may hear, my voice is rough right now. It was already really bad from being sick, and then streaming and yapping for 12 hours and being hype while playing Renacita kind of took my entire voice out, bro. But I just wanted to make a video while it was still really fresh in my mind. I literally am sitting here, I literally sat here and stared at my screen and just kind of explored Renacita some more off stream and was just thinking to myself of like how amazing this patch is. And like, I don't want to undersell this because I've never felt this about another gacha game. How much I truly love this game and love where the direction this game is taking. Dude, the entire 11 plus hours I was streaming this, I kept saying to my chat, I'm like, chat, I feel like, if you watch my VOD or the highlighted video I'll put out when I'm, of my story reaction, once I eventually put that out, you'll see. I kept saying, chat, like, I feel like I'm playing, I don't even feel like I'm playing a gacha game. Multiple times I was playing, I forgot that. It's so easy to forget that you're playing a gacha game, a mobile game, a predatory gacha game that's meant to just milk money from its players. And the entire time I'm like, oh my God, every quality of life update they've done, the flying, the Lumi like little run things on the ground to make you run faster, traverse faster, the echo stuff, like jumping across buildings with different echoes, new puzzles with the echoes, you know, the boat going up waterfalls, like so much. And that's just talking about exploration and quality of life. That's not even getting into the story. Dude, I'm not done with the story, by the way, so please no spoilers. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow night. I did 11 plus hours on stream. I was pulling, I was doing a lot of giveaways, I was talking with chat a lot. I'm in halfway through Act 3, as chat's telling me, so I probably got like 2 or 3 hours left, they said. So I am nearing the end. I met up with Brant and fought the dragon. That's where I left off. Dude, this story is so incredibly good. They are doing this perfect blend of lighthearted in the beginning, but also very dark under the surface. I don't want to go into too many spoilers if you guys aren't like caught up or anything, but I will just say, without spoiling, nothing, I'm not going to say anything concrete. It's just going to be like very vague. When we finally learn what the pilgrimage is from the troop of fools, wow, there's some really dark, and even like when we like Carlota and the Rover find out secrets about the order, which I was doing very good at theory crafting and calling a lot of things that ended up happening in the story. Dude, the pacing is perfect. The VA, beautiful in English and Japanese. I don't know about CN. CN's probably very good as well. Dude, the pacing's perfect. The writing is amazing. The pacing, incredible. It gets to those beats at a perfect time, doesn't drag on for too long, and every bit of dialogue that is spoken is important and feels important. And not even just that, the most important thing is it locks you in, dude. I sometimes forgot I was streaming and I forgot about my chat. I was so engrossed in the story and what was happening that I totally, completely spaced out what I was doing, man. This patch was incredible. Like I said, the lighter tones, the lighthearted tones in the beginning, you meet up with Zanny, you're having lunch with her, you're telling her, oh, you don't need to be that formal with me. And then she kind of drops her. She's like, oh, thank God, this was getting tired keeping up this formal act. And then like you get the very chill vibes, and then it immediately just grabs you with the Sentinel kind of talking through you, through in your mind, telepathy, through another echo. Like it was an echo, 2 echoes fought right in the beginning. I can say this because it's right in the beginning. 2 echoes fight, and then it was staged in a way, or maybe not staged in a way, because that's the wrong way of putting it. But one of the echoes is about to attack you, and then the Sentinel kind of takes over, cleanses it from being corrupted from Prolova's flower and stuff, and walks directly through your mind using the Sentinel using this echo to talk to you. And it gives such great foreshadowing to the entire patch. And you're immediately thinking right then and there, if the Sentinel works with the Order, right? And the Order worships the Sentinel, then why then are they like contacting us in this way? Can't they just use the order to contact us? Can't the order get us to talk to the Sentinel directly? Almost seems like maybe the order, religion, is not very wholesome here. Maybe they're not holier than thou. Maybe they're not as, what they seem on the surface. Maybe deep down they're corrupt, and maybe they're the ones that are wrong here, and maybe they're trying to change history. It felt very much to me like One Piece in the Void Century. If you guys watch One Piece, you're caught up. There is, it's called the Void Century. It's a 100 years of history that has been completely wiped off the map and forgotten. People don't know what's going on there because the government is keeping secret what happened during those 100 years, and they changed history. Because as you guys know, victory, only the victors, change history. So you can only talk about history and have your place in history if you're the victor, right? So there's many things that are changed that are not true. Then you go on and you see these murals through paint-stained glass when you're with Carlota. Don't want to spoil too much on that part. I'll just say you uncover secrets about the order that I already had theory crafted about as we were getting there. The order, maybe if you don't want to get spoiled, I do want to talk about this part. If you don't want to get spoiled, fast forward 30 seconds ahead. The order then, you find out, is evil. And we find out about the maiden, who we already knew about the maiden through Lorelei, but we find out about the maiden, and I kept saying the whole entire patch, wow, why is it the maiden, which we also probably saw in the vision with the Sentinel, that the Sentinels gave us in the beginning of the story, that looked like that would be the maiden, and it looked like the maiden was being killed or sacrificed, sorry, my voice. And then you come to find out that this resonator for the Sentinel, which I think the Somnus or whatever the hell he's called, is a fraud. He is not the enlightened one, the one that can talk to divinity. It is actually the maiden, and they actually defaced all these murals and kept this place away from the public, and they made it so you could not, like the normal people could not go there and could not know the true history. They blocked it off for anyone. They deemed it unsafe and dangerous, and no one was allowed there. Then you come to find out that they are the ones that are changing history and stealing the power of the Sentinel for themselves. Dude, I don't even know where it goes from there, because as I told you, I defeated the dragon with Brant and his crew, and I found out what the troop of fools really is. I don't want to spoil that for anyone, because that was so good. And dude, the story, it feels like the story writing for a $70 game that I bought, like a JRPG. Like, I felt so engrossed in the world. Every location in Renaissance is absolutely incredible. It's breathtaking. Every area is breathtaking. If I remember when I edit this, I'll try to put it up here on the screen. Much better. There's not a single thing that they didn't improve on in this patch. It's actually blowing me away. It really, I hate that I say this, but I know a lot of people are mad that I've been complaining about Star Rail a lot. Demo Zone Zero has also been doing really good for me. 1.4 was amazing. So far, I still feel like 1.4 maybe felt a little bit better to me, maybe because it was shorter. But overall, I am liking a lot of things in Wuthering Waves. But 1.4 for ZZ was awesome. But I think that's why with this game, it's making me like dislike some of the things in the other gachas that I've been playing. And like, maybe just like opening my eyes to the fact of like, wow, these devs make so much goddamn money. What the fuck are they doing with it? What are they doing with it? Why is the game storytelling not getting better? Why is the quality of life not getting better? Why is the end of, end game not getting better? Not saying that like all of these things are something that Star Rail or like other games don't do, but one thing is like Star Rail storytelling is so bad. Dude, 2.6 and 2.7, I could not do it, man. It was so bad. I had to have my executive account manager do it. Dude, the patch was awful. It was so bad. And I'm really hoping in 3.0, I'm going to play 3.0 to its entirety, even until we get to 3.8, because I know because I want to do the entire Ampharos story through. And I've said to chat, to my community, if that patch, if that arc is storytelling is just as bad as it has been I didn't like Penacony storytelling either. I'm going to be honest with you. I might be done with Star Rail. There's so many other games coming out. Even NTE had better storytelling. Dude, NTE was a beta that was not even close to being finished. And I enjoyed the expressions of the character and the main character talk the entire time of that game for the beta so much. I'm actually excited for that. Even though Ananta's coming out, I'm still excited for NTE because the characters seemed very expressive and enjoyable through the story and the storytelling. So I'll still even just play it even if it's just for story, because playing all these open world games is getting to be too ridiculous to grind all these open world games, especially with even more of them coming out. Azure Premier, Arknight's Enfield, Ananta. There's so many coming out, man. It's going to be hard to play 6 open world games with big giant regions to explore every single time. It's just, some games are just going to have to drop. And honestly, the way it's going, Star Rail might be one of them. Wuthering Waves is really opening my eyes. Really opening my eyes to a lot of these things in other games, man. Dude, this patch was absolutely incredible. I haven't finished it yet, but so far, it's like a 9.5 out of 10 for me. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10, I'll tell you right now, damn near everything was perfect, but there's 2 very minor gripes that I'm honestly being nitpicky here with this. The part where Carlota, where you're sliding down, it's very cinematic. I wish they would let you give you more control. It felt very hand-holdy. You couldn't even move Carlota. It was just streamlined. You couldn't move her side to side. You didn't even have a chance to like do it yourself, right? The part where you're grappling on the walls and then you fall down and you're sliding again through the lasers. Try moving. If you haven't done that part yet, when you're at that part, try to move left to right. It does not let you. It's like you're being pulled by a rubber band. Like, no, motherfucker, this way. You're gonna fail if you go that way. So I didn't like that really at all. That kind of ruined that moment for me. And then I do think they did it really well with the rover on that patch with 1.3. I think that was done better than it was here. And I will say the other moment was, maybe it just didn't feel finished or polished to me. The moment where we meet the dragon for the first time. We split up with Carlota. After that scene happens, we split up with her when we dupe the order, right? And we're about to meet Brant's crew in Roshia, where Roshia saves us. That part where we're doing the cinematic stuff to get away from the dragon, that felt so clunky. I don't know if it was maybe my game. Maybe I had a FPS at 120 and maybe I needed to lower to 60 or something. I don't know. But it felt very clunky. The camera angle was locked. You couldn't really move the camera. And I get why they did it, but it just didn't work. It was to feel cinematic, but it just kind of didn't work with the combat there. And then the, using your grapple hook and then turning into an echo and jumping, all that stuff felt very delayed and not like cinematic in the moment. I would have much rather have just, well, I get why they did that. It was to feel immersed in the storytelling through playing it yourself, and they're telling the story through gameplay, which I love. Don't get me wrong. But if it's going to be clunky like that, I think I'd rather just fight mobs and then them do a cutscene of us doing that. That would have looked cooler, in my opinion. Same thing with the Carlota thing. If they're going to do it clunky like that and not optimize and not feel like I am actually in control, then I would rather them just like, hey, you fight these mobs and then after that there's a cutscene and then all the stuff that you were supposed to be in control of is in the cutscene. Maybe add QTE in the cutscene, I don't know. But it just felt like I was being like hand-holded way too much, and I didn't like that part. That is the only thing I have a complaint about in the entire story, in the entire playthrough so far. As I said, I'm like 2 or 3 hours outside of finishing the story. I'm loving it so much so far. Music, 10 out of 10. Voice acting, 10 out of 10. The writing and pacing, 10 out of 10. Some of the gameplay elements, like I said, I'll give it like a 9 because some things did need to be improved. All the locations look absolutely phenomenally breathtaking, like they're straight out of a picture book, man. It is so beautiful, especially the area with Lorelei, the mermaid, the golden like aura coming out of the water, all the echoes and quality of life they added, new mechanics in this, absolutely phenomenal. They have not missed a single thing for me besides what I said, the one little small nitpick I had. Absolutely incredible batch. I am going to finish the story tomorrow, or if you guys are watching this, I probably uploaded it the same day I'm going to be going live. Hopefully my voice recovers a little bit. Sorry. My voice is fucked. It's fucked. It got worse after the stream. Obviously, my voice was not ready to do the stream, but if you guys didn't know, I was on the front page of Twitch, and I had scheduled this day. Didn't know I was going to get sick when I scheduled this like a month ago, because Twitch had asked me what date I wanted and what time slot, because it was an 8-hour time slot, and I chose this time slot. Did not expect that I was going to be sick like this. W's for everybody that hung out in chat and stuck around, even though my voice was totally fucked. Screw the guy that tried to derail my stream. While only thing about being on the front page, dude, I totally understand where people like Tecton are coming from right now, dude. While I think I at peak had like 2,500 viewers, which was amazing. The front page is such a crazy buff. I had some crazy psycho call my phone, spam call my phone multiple times. I finally answered. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it was a dude that called me the F slur and told me that he was gonna kill me and he knew where I lived. Then I hung up. I'm like, okay, prank call. And bro, I'd love for you to pull up. I got a fucking AR-15 and a bunch of other shit with your name on it. Pull up, bro. And then they continued to make fake accounts following with my old address from like 15 years ago and my full name, and just kept following me with multiple accounts like that, or said is gonna die with my name. It would say my name, and then it would say is gonna die tonight, is gonna be decapitated, shit like that. Crazy ass psycho dude. So I had to deal with that the entire stream. That was really annoying. So I'm sorry if you guys were there for that, and that kind of derailed the stream for a little bit. But we finally took care of it. I don't know how that person got my number or email. I'm gonna have to look into that because that's really annoying. But yeah, that was the only bad part of the stream. The stream was awesome. Everyone that came over on YouTube, like I think we hit a peak of almost 200 viewers on YouTube. We haven't hit those numbers since I think I was streaming Hawkeye back third. So really appreciate all the Wuthering Race community coming by and really supporting the stream. The stream's been growing a lot. We've been streaming a lot more often lately. We're averaging 150 viewers every stream now, even without any raids or anything like that. So we were at 300 viewers before we even got to the actual time slot where I was in the front page. So I really appreciate you guys supporting me in the channel and liking my content. I know a lot of you guys love the Wuthering Wave streams, really love my insight into the story and breaking down and methodically looking at everything and theory crafting while doing a story. A lot of you guys comment stuff like that, like that you're really enjoying how much I really, focus and pay attention to the story and like my viewpoints on things. Thank you guys so much for an awesome stream. It was a great, peaked at 2,500 viewers on Twitch, about 1,000 on TikTok, but TikTok is like, you get 1,000 and then you go back to 100 and you go 500. It's so weird. And then I think I said one bad word that like violates their terms of service. So I was put on like a, they like take your stream off of the front page. It's so weird or something. It's something like that on the For You page. That's why I don't take TikTok streaming serious. The YouTube stream was awesome. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next stream for finishing the story. I can't wait to tackle the holograms after the story, which I will say I already did on early access with obviously C6, Carlota, and Rosia, but they were not as hard as some of these Eastern and CZs, you know what I'm saying? We're about to show them how these Westerners work, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be fun. We'll probably make a video out of it. Again, yeah, this patch was amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Absolutely loving this patch. Absolutely loving the community. Like, dude, the Wuthering Waves community actually listens to feedback from their creators. They also criticize the game with their creators. Dude, the live stream I did with Star Rail on the 3.0 live stream, I got so many hate comments and unsubscribers from that stream, that video. It actually blows my mind. Even certain things, like something so small as like, I wish we got a different weapon besides the pen. First we go to a top hat, to a pen. I was like, I kind of wish it was just like a cool weapon, you know, like a scythe, dual swords, dual daggers, something, man, like something other than a pen. I get the whole phrase that pen is mightier than sword. I think it's fucking gay. All right, it's cringe. Don't like it. So just from the comments like that, I got so many hate comments. Like, that's things that I was complaining about, things like that, right? It wasn't even like I was shitting on the game so hard. I was also loving the Greek stuff. I was actually loving, but dude, Hoyo fans only hear criticism, and when they hear criticism, they hear hate, and they fucking can't stand you hating on their favorite game. Meanwhile, dude, I have done videos on Wuthering Waves talking about things that really need to be changed, bad things in the game that need to be changed, things that need to be worked on, things I don't like. And I have had nothing but support from the community, you know, saying like, I agree with you, man. I think this could be a lot better, you know? And I don't say it coming from a place of hate when I do it for Star Rail or this game, but the two communities are just so different. And I feel way more at home here with you guys, the Wuthering Waves community, than I do with the Hoyo community. I'm going to keep playing ZZZ because I'm really liking ZZZ. And I'm going to try to keep playing Star Rail, but man, the Star Rail fans are getting as bad as the Genshin fans. It's really bad, man. It's kind of sad when you think about it, man, because I really liked that game and I really like that community, but man, the community is really pushing me away from that game. And you guys are just pulling me more to just wanting to be a fucking Kuro shill, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I love this community. I love this game. I can't wait for, you know, the other characters to get released. The Brant design's amazing. I'm gonna pull for him so hard. The giveaways and the pulls went amazing. You guys got very lucky. I got every single person I did the giveaway for, the character and the weapon, under $100. That was fucking sick. I'll probably do another giveaway before she goes away, Carlo, because I know a lot of people wanted her. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and, you know, sitting through, if you're at the end here and you sat through all this, listening to my first impressions on what I thought so far. I will definitely be doing a detailed review, in-depth review on the patch once it's completed. I'll probably wait a couple days after I finish to let it sink in and really sit in, because sometimes recency bias kind of ruins, you know, the vibe and the feeling that you get for a, you know, a game or a piece of fiction that you watch. And then after you let it sit a little bit and you sit on it, then it kind of like, you know, you change your mind on certain things, or you reallocate what you think about certain things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about what I said, and about the story itself. Let me know what your favorite part about 2.0 has been so far. I cannot wait to explore this some more and stream the game some more, even just like doing exploration, hanging out with chat, doing the holograms, the new event, man. I can't wait to do all of it, man. I haven't been this excited to like stream an update for a game in a very long time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. God, fucking voice, man. Fuck.